In this video, I'm going to show you how to make people quit in starting five and get some of the easiest rep that you could possibly get in NBA 2K25. This is the best solo rep method right now in the game in NBA 2K25, and you're going to make people quit over and over again, and it's going to get you free rep. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Wall. Today I want to talk about one of the best rep methods in NBA 2K25, which is starting five. This method gets you rep really fast. You don't need any teammates, and also I'm going to show you how to make people quit really quick and just get these games going really fast. As someone who plays less than like 10 hours a week, just because, having a full-time job, life, this is really helpful and, helping grind those rep bars, trying to get those cap breakers, get that starter force. So, yeah, I just want to show you guys the best rep method. If you could subscribe to the channel for me and please like this video so it gets out to other people. I also don't claim to know everything. So if you have any other methods that will help out in the comment section, feel free to leave those as well. Let's get into the video. So obviously, if you're getting constant twos games, like some of the top reps, or you have a full five all the time to play rec, maybe that's a better option. But if you're by yourself a lot of the time, or you're just trying to hop on and get a quick few games, I feel like starting five is one of the best rep methods in NBA 2K25. You can get almost up to 2% on most bars just playing a starting five game, and a lot of the time people quit in the first and second quarter. So before we get into strategies on how to win in starting five, let's talk about the team that you pick first, because this is one of the most important things. So I'm talking about getting the most rep possible. If you're from Charlotte, do not pick the Charlotte Hornets. If you're from Toronto, do not pick the Toronto Raptors. You know what I mean? Like, do not pick a team that is not very good right now in NBA 2K25. Pick good teams. So the strategic way to do this is pick a team to match up best with the player you're playing against. So for example, if you're playing against a point guard and you're not able to guard him yourself, I would suggest picking a team like the Celtics to have Drew Holiday guard him. If you're a point guard and you're playing against a center, I would suggest, picking a team like the Nuggets, the Sixers, or even the Lakers, just because they have centers who are able to guard post scorers or just bigger centers, since you're not able to guard them yourself. So when you get into that starting five lobby, just look for the name of the person you're playing against and see what kind of build they have, and then you can go from there as to your decision of how you want to play against them. So you can choose your team second. You can wait on them to choose a team. Their team honestly doesn't really matter. It's more or less their position that matters. So again, if you go up against a small forward and he's at the small forward spot, and you think to yourself, like, I don't know if I should guard him myself because I have a point guard, then pick a team with a good small forward that can guard him. Like the Sixers, they have Paul George. He's a pretty good defender on this game. Or even the Lakers, you could have LeBron James guard him if you're worried the person has too much strength or whatever for you. So, it's common sense. Just think about the team that you want to use to match up best with them. So I want to get into the defense aspect of it. So if you're a lockdown or someone who enjoys just playing on-ball defense, that's fine. Go ahead and guard the ball yourself. Get plucks, get steals, make it toxic. That's fine. If you're someone who wants to like chill, watch Netflix, while you do this, or you're just not looking to sweat in this, you're just trying to get rep, that's fine as well. I would suggest running like a 3-2 zone and just sitting there in whatever spot you're supposed to be in. Yes, the bots that you play against will make shots, but they're going to shoot about 50% on wide open shots. Most of the time, there is certain bots, who will shoot really well, but for the most part, they're going to make like half their shots. So you can just literally sit in that zone and you can get good teammate grade from just sitting there chilling. That's what you're going to do. So but for me, the best method for me is I will either guard the person myself if they're a point guard, or if they're a big or like a small forward or something, I will go ahead and put the best defender that I can on them. So for example, in this game, he's like a small forward, I believe. So I went ahead and I threw Paul George on him just to give him a little bit of problems. And it just makes the game more toxic. I'm not going to lie. Like 9 times out of 10, the person can't score on the bot because most people aren't good enough to do that this year for whatever reason. So they're going to have a hard time. If you're a center and you play with the Celtics, Drew Holiday is probably going to lock up the person that he's guarding really easily. So as you can see right here, I'm changing the matchup. On Xbox, you would just hit LB and you click the icon of the player that you're trying to change, and you can change any matchup to guard anybody on the court. You can also click RT after that and change the coverage type to tight or auto or deny or whatever you want to do. So really think about this again. Just again, be really strategic when you're playing against certain people. Figure out if you can guard them yourself, or if their position's too far off from yours and you need a different bot to guard them, or whatever you want to do. Just be really strategic about that. I know a lot of people just get in here and just play, but you want to be strategic. It'll make your experience much better, so you can literally just sit in here, watch Netflix or YouTube while you play, and just enjoy yourself without having to sweat in this game mode. Offense solely relies on what build you have. So, you know, if you're a slasher, call ISO and just try and ISO the bot or whatever, and slash if you need to call for a screen to get a weaker defender on you, feel free to do that. If you're a 3 hunting guard, I would suggest calling for a screen again and just shooting off of it. You also can just kind of ISO, run to the corner, and fade, as those go in at a really high clip in here as well, just because the sliders are so low. You know, if you're a post scorer, you know, post score. So you guys know how to do this on offense. More or less, it's just the defense and trying to figure out how to stop the other person. But for the most part, scoring should not be that hard. If you're having a hard time scoring on the bot, again, just call for a screen and try to get open off that, because you're going to be open almost every time from the screen. So for me, my build has legend strong handles. So if they put a person on me who does not have like an 85 plus strength, then they're literally just going to get thrown around the court, and I'm going to make every layup and every dunk. So that makes it easier for me. So, you know, you can always make a build, a specific build for this if you really wanted to, but you should be good with the build you have. You know, if I'm playing against a center, when I'm ISOing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive right to the paint. If the center steps up like he just did in that clip a second ago, I'm going to kick it to whoever the center's guarding. You know, if you see the person constantly off-balling you and like helping off you, just make sure the person that's guarding, you know, them on your team can shoot, and you can just throw it to that person and they should make at least 50% of their threes. So I do that very often. Just pay attention to who's off-balling you, and if they're actually coming to help every time as well. It'll just make your offense a lot easier. Now, if you guys are like, you know, play now gurus or whatever, and you know how to run plays and shit off of this and do even crazier stuff, you know, let me know. Leave it in the comments section and help other people out. But this is just what I do. It makes it super simple. And this is just the best way to go on offense to get people to quit easily. As you can see in the clips, I don't play anything like how I play online. I literally just sit here and rim run and spam the same thing, just because it's the easiest way to get around the bot. Obviously, you don't want to be sitting here trying to like spam combos in front of a bot, because they're not going to go anywhere. They're a bot. They're not going to react. So either just run straight to the basket, call for a screen, and shoot. You know, don't overcomplicate it. Just it's going to make it easy as possible for you. If you stayed this far in the video, I want to give you a secret tip that not a lot of people on YouTube are saying. You don't even really have to win in starting 5 to get a lot of rep. You can literally lose and have an A+ teammate grade or an A teammate grade, and you're still going to get almost all of the rep you would have gotten if you win. I'm not even so certain if you do get much more for winning. I know it's really all about your teammate grade. It's not like Park, you know, it's a lot different. So do not sit here and stress yourself out and like literally sweat your ass off trying to win this shit. You can play like a bot, you know, run to the basket, dunk, or post score, shoot threes. Like, it's okay. You don't have to sit here and like try and be meta and sweat like you're in Park or Proving Grounds or something like that, playing all red plates. All right, you can literally chill in this, watch some Netflix. Just make sure that you have a good teammate grade and you're, you know, somewhat paying attention so you don't screw up your teammate grade and screw up your rep. But for the most part, this is a really solid method, and you don't have to like sit here and sweat your ass off. Like I just said, you can literally chill, watch Netflix, you know, whatever, and you can still get rep while you're not playing with your friends or, you know, you're by yourself. So this is a really good method. If you have any other helpful things that would help people out, leave them in the comments section below. You know, I'm always open to hearing new things as well. So let everyone know below. I really appreciate you guys. I did want to say thank you again for 500 subscribers. I haven't had a chance to say anything yet since I've hit it, but I really appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to the channel and try to support my videos as much as you can. And let me know if there's any videos you want to see in the near future. Thank you guys. Peace out.